have some examples with you. Okay. What if you don't have any example? What if you're, I mean, looking for something which is new, but you don't know how, I mean, it should be created. You don't have any example about it. So let's say it is all imagination and you don't have any example. Then what we do is we use this zero shot mechanism, wherein what we are saying is that we don't have any example, but we have to write our prompt in a manner that we get the data. So let's say I say write code. It's my prompt. But what code it will write? Nothing. It will then ask you questions. And then you will answer something, then it will ask you again questions. So that way you will not be able to get your response properly. Correct? So what you have to do is you have to write your prompt effectively like this one. Write a Python function that validate email address using regex and return a boolean. Include error handling in docstring. When you are saying this, you know that this Gen AI will be able to give you a example easily. So what zero shot prompt is? That the prompt used to interact with the model won't contain any example or any demonstrations. I mean, I don't have anything to actually share that, okay, do it this way or that way, but I would need some response. So when you are in such situation, your prompt has to be specific. You should tell your, I mean, AI that, I mean, your instructions should be proper, correct? Because if your instructions are not proper, then you will not get any result because you are not giving any example as well. And these things happen when we are creating new things, like with this Python function which validate email address using regex. You are looking for a new function, or let's say you say, okay, write a function in Node.js to create factorial, and you just also have to define what is factorial because AI may not be aware about factorial. So that is what you are saying. And here factorial means number multiplying itself till it is 1. So that way AI would be able to understand, okay, he is looking for this thing and this is the way I should create it. Because you are not giving an example. Are you getting me? So when you don't have any example scenarios or you don't have any, I mean, suggestions that, okay, do it this way or that way, then your prompt is discrete, specific, and concrete for your function to be, or your response, I mean, for the response you would like to have. So whenever we are doing such type of activities wherein we don't have any example, we have to make sure that our prompts are discrete and effective, and the text we are writing is proper. Okay. So let me give you some examples of this prompt engineering. So, I mean, when you ask what is the result of 15 into 23 plus 47, right? It may give you a response as an answer, but you don't know how it is calculated. What are the steps? How it happened? Because in generally, when you are, I mean, working on maths, we always see the steps, not the response. So, if you are, so when we are saying that we need something this concrete, then we should give him proper guidance, proper statement that, okay, I'm looking for this thing. So For example, you have a source code and you want that there should be a null check on this. How would you do it? You will just say, okay, fix, add null check. So fix is your keyword which you are giving to the model, and model knows, okay, fix means I have to fix some bug in this code, and then your instruction is add null check. So what this instruction will do is it will actually fix this null check because you are getting the bug as null pointer exception. So that way you are writing concrete and short and specific prompts. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
So that is zero shot programming where we don't have any examples, where we don't have any, examples, but we would like to have some response out of it. Okay. So what is one shot then?
Single example.
Correct. So single example is like, I mean, I have this and do this, right? So that is a single example you are giving to AI that, okay, uh, okay, let's go with the example. So I think the example which we are talking about here, again, we can talk about it. What is so? Okay. So when I'm saying that I'm getting a bug in my code, so I have given example of my code, and then I have instructed AI that, okay, there is a bug in it, which is null pointer exception. If I'm not saying that there is a bug, then AI will actually fix it for anything. But when I'm saying that there is a bug and I'm mentioning that bug, that it has null pointer exception, then okay, AI understand that, okay, there is a bug in it, and what I have to do is I have to fix. So it is fixing by using add null check. So that way, what we are doing is we are giving instructions and examples to it, and that way this API, I mean this source code where we want this to be solved, it will be able to solve your response. So if it is one shot, we are good. What is few shot program prompting then? We talked about zero shot, one shot, and now we are talking about few shot. What is few shot programming prompting? Correct. When we are giving multiple examples, if those examples are actually related, then you will get a good response. But if they are not related, and if they are vague examples, let's say somewhere you are giving that one series, another way you are giving another series and asking for merging it, AI may get confused because those series are not in sync and those examples are not in sync. So few shot programming has merits and demerits. Why? Because your few when you are giving multiple shots or multiple examples to it, those examples should be related. And if they are not related, you have to make sure that you are writing one more example to relate them. Let's say you are saying that this is the odd number. Then you are saying this, this is the even number. So AI will not understand what is odd number, even number, what I have to do with it. So you have to give another example, okay, another prompt that, okay, now merge these two and make it as unique number or single number or create a new pattern out of it. So that way, okay. I mean, they will understand, okay, this is one example, this is another example, and I have to merge it. So those are few shot programming where what you are doing is you are giving multiple examples or multiple statements to get the results. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So what would happen if these few short examples are not related, are not matching, and we are not giving the accurate response? Then we should go with the chain of thoughts. Chain of thought means whatever we are thinking, they are related to each other. Like I said, I mean, if you are giving one example, it should be related to another one. And if you are giving multiple, I mean, things, they all should be related. And if they are not, you have to make them, I mean, related so that you get the better response. So that is known as chain of thought prompting. So chain of thought, how it happens? What you can do is you can write the steps, or you can write instructions in 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Or you can say, okay, give do this and give me this. You have mentioned 5 things. So let's see the example. A query takes 5 seconds to execute on a 1M row table. Design an optimization study using chain of thought reasoning. So what we'll do is it will analyze the query execution plan. I mean, what we are saying is that analyze the query execution plan. When we are saying, okay, identify the bottlenecks. When we are saying the proposed indexing strategy, and we are saying the estimate performance improvements. So we are giving it four instructions that, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. Because if it does not do these things, it will not give you the correct result. But if you are writing only this above thing, that this query is taking 5 seconds, design optimization strategy, then it will not be able to design any strategy because it does not know what else I have to do, what are the things I should do, because you are not saying the AI that, okay, analyze the query execution plan or identify the bottlenecks. So AI may not do all this. It will start optimization of your records, and it may not end up anywhere. But if you know that these steps has to be followed, you mention those steps so that it actually works on those steps only and does not do anything itself. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we talked about zero shot or few shot of chain of thought prompting. Are you understand when should we use chain of thoughts, or when we should use this few shot or zero shot prompting? Anyone, please? Okay. So let me give you one example. Let's say I want to create a marketing material. So what I have is, last time I created one marketing material, and I just want that AI should actually make it similar and just change those tags and those values and actually. So let's say I created this for Dashera, and now I would like to create it for Diwali. I know, I mean, marketing material may be similar, but it is just to be replaced from Dashera to Diwali and based on the events it has, right? So what I can do is I can give you the existing marketing material. Let's say it's an image. So I gave one image and told AI that, okay, this is the marketing material of Dashera. Make it similar for Diwali. AI will start reading it and will give you some response. So what kind of prompting is it?
One shot.
It is one shot, correct. But if you say AI that, okay, create a marketing material for Diwali, and there is no example, because I mean you have never created any marketing material, then AI will see is a vague statement, and it will create something which may be useful for you, may not be useful for you, based upon what your input parameters are. But your vague input like create a marketing material will not work. So what you have to do is you will say that create a marketing material, include these things, and then prepare it. So in zero shot prompting, you don't have anything. So what you are saying AI is that, I mean, follow all these things, all these context, all this text, and then give me the response. Whenever you have this kind of scenario, you have to make sure that your zero prompt, I mean, the zero prompt strategy, or your the prompt should be accurate enough, so that even if you are saying it to someone, let's say a friend, he is able to create it manually as well. Suppose you want a marketing material. You tell me, Manoj, please create a marketing material for DigiFruit. I cannot create anything, or NASCOM. I cannot create anything. I don't know. I should know something. You should give me some NASCOM's example, or you should give me some existing PPT, or you have to tell me what all you require. Correct? So if you need accuracy, you have to be careful with your input parameters. So either you provide input of example, or your prompt has to be discrete enough or accurate enough to give you the desired data. That is, when you don't have any examples, it is zero shot prompting, and your prompt should be accurate to give you the. So let's say you created that prompt on Dashera, and you got a good PPT out of it. Now you have this example. Okay. So what you will do is, you will on the Diwali, you will just share that example to AI and say, okay, similar to this, create for Diwali. AI will be able to give you, because it knows, I mean, what are the things on the Dashara event, and it will create based on it. But I mean, that may be useful for you and may not be useful for you. Why it is not useful for you sometimes is that in Dashara it is only one event, right? But in Diwali, we may have 5 day event or 7 day event. So you, if you want that, it should create separate sections for your Dhanteras or your Choti Diwali and your Badi Diwali and then your Bhai Dooj. So what you have to do is you have to specifically tell your AI that, okay, when I'm asking this marketing material, give me one section for Bhai Dooj, give me one section for Diwali Diyas, give me one section for, let's say, Dhanteras. So there what you are saying is you are giving some steps to it. You are giving additional details to it, because otherwise AI will create similar document for you, but it will not include, or it will not go through the process you would like to go for. Right? So if you want something to happen with steps or with some procedural methodology, then you have to provide chain of thoughts. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any other example come to your mind?
Yes, sir. Myself, I've written in the chat box how I understood it.
Okay, let me read it. Okay. Zero shot, no example given because the AI already understands the prompt. No, 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 no. AI already understand the prompt is our assumption. So what we are saying is that we should create our prompt so that AI should be able to understand the exact requirement. I mean, you can create anything, you can write anything with zero shot. Let's say you said, okay, create a image of mountain. Your AI will give you the result, but Since it does not include the details, it might not give you the response you would like for. Let's say you wanted one scenario where you would need, river out of mountains, sun on the top, and then there's a tree outside of it. You will not get the response because you just wanted a mountain scenery. So if you need these things, you have to tell your AI that I need this. But let's say your friend has created one image. What you can do is you just copy that image, say, okay, create a similar for me. And AI see, okay, it has mountain, it has sun, it has river. It will create a similar one for you. It's easy for it because there is one example. But now, if you think that okay, this scenery or this mountain, what I want is that it should first draw it. Like mountains are creating, then sun is drawn, then color is filled up, then a tree is created, leaves are created of it, then there's a shop is created or a house is created. So what you have to give is you have to tell the steps that I need in this manner. These are the steps I would like to see, and that way please generate it. No, no. So, and let me read it again. So, zero shot, no example given because the AI already understand the prompt. No. Zero shot, when you don't have example, so you will ask any question, AI will answer. But here, what you have to keep in mind is that your question should be discrete enough or should be accurate enough to get a proper response. Then one shot. In one shot, you are saying that give an idea of what kind of response you need. Few short, give a few example more than one so that if there is any pattern required before responding to AI, will do. Correct. So that is correct. And chain of thoughts, prompting the AI to give a step-by-step explanation of its response. No, AI may not give you the explanation. It is just, the input you are asking. But what here you are saying is that let's say I want 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay. But I have to implement BODMAS as well. And there are multiplication divisions as well. So I have to tell AI that, okay, implement the BODMAS rule and then see if there is any bracket, then solve it first and then give me the result. So that way you have given instructions. Otherwise, what AI may do is it will calculate your 2 into 3 plus 4 into 6. It may give you a response which may not be accurate because you have implemented brackets and you had lot of, I mean, hello? Just a second. Just a second. Okay. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So did you understand now? So prompt chain of thoughts. When we are saying chain of thoughts, we are saying that I have these things in mind. So execute this one, this one, this one, and then give me the result. So execute the bottom, also execute the brackets, also executes the square bracket, and then give me the response. Perfect. Because otherwise, what will happen is AI may give you a response which is not correct. This is, why it will not I'm sorry, I don't know why machine is hanged. Oh, why it is hanged? It is hanged, yeah. Give me a second. Actually, I don't know why my screen is hanged. I think too much things are open. Ah, yeah. My God. I'm sorry, but this particular file is not opening. So, are we clear with this chain of thought programming or zero prompts?
Yes, sir.
Now, the next, sorry,
Yes, sir. Understood.
perfect. So, the next topic we should now got to know is this role and contextual prompting. Anyone, any idea what is role-based prompting is? Role prompting is? Okay, so let me explain. When we are saying role-based prompting, what we are saying is that we are asking AI to assume itself in a role. So let's say you want to actually write some, what should we say? Write a code, let's say. So when you are writing as a senior software engineer, or when you are writing as a junior developer, or when you are writing as a, I mean, architect, the quality of code may be different. For example, I mean, I want to write I want to write some rhyming as a Shakespeare. So we know how Shakespeare writes, what is his way of writing. Then let's say if I say write it in the Kapil Sharma manner, then AI, if AI knows that how Kapil Sharma speaks, it will create a joke or a text in the manner how this Kapil Sharma doing, or how any other comedian or any other writer is doing. Are you able to get me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you need something similar to a particular writer's or particular, programmer style or particular concept, let's say you says that okay, calculate this mathematical equation as a normal student, and at the same time someone else is searching this, calculate this numerical expression as a math tutor. You will see that response is different, because when he is treating itself as a math tutor, it will give you a response which is, like explaining you things. And when it is writing as a student, it might be writing step by step things like a student does. For example, I want one function to be solved, or one mathematical equation to be solved, right? And I want it to be, understood by a 10-year-old guy. So the way 10-year-old guy understand and the way you will understand is different, because you might be 15, 16, 20-year old. So you both will have different way of understandings. So when I need something for a 10-year-old guy, what I should say is that, okay, uh, you are a math tutor. Please explain me this algebra equation, and sorry, not to me. So please explain this, algebra equation to a 10-year-old guy. Make it simple and engaging. So AI will see, okay, he is asking for 10-year-old guy. He is asking for a simple and engaging, concept. So it will write the response in that manner. Similarly, if you say that, okay, solve this algebra problem as a expert, it will give you an expert answer. It will not give you all those steps or all those solutions which a 10-year-old guy may ask for. Correct? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, for example, I mean, I will say, okay, you are a William Shakespeare, write something about love and time. So, the way Shakespeare was writing, it will give you a new writing based on those thoughts. And another example I would give you is, we all know stock exchange, stock market, right? So what if I say, okay, I don't know what is mutual fund. Please explain what is mutual fund. AI may give you answer. But if you say, please explain me the mutual fund like you are explaining it to beginner, novice, then AI will give me some examples which a student or a kid can understand. And that way it is easy for me to understand mutual funds. So the quality of response depends upon how we are thinking and what instructions we are giving. And this is known as role and contextual prompting. So, see this example. Generic prompt is write a Python function to validate user input. It's a vague requirement, no security context, no inconsistent output. when it is role-based prompt, what you are saying is, as a senior security engineer, write a Python function to validate user input that prevents SQL injection and XSS attacks, include comprehensive error handling and logging. So you are giving a better prompt, and you are also giving him a role-based prompt. Getting it? Yeah. Because every role, the same thing being done by different role is always different. You will cook food, your mother will cook food, your servant will cook food. All three food, will have different mechanism and style to cook, even though they all will create a same response. But taste, quality, a lot of things will be different, right? Presentation will be different. So similarly, when you are asking AI, so the way you will ask, or the role you are giving to AI will do it accordingly. So it's very, s- I would say significant if you are creating the role and asking question accordingly. And let me give you the use cases. I think I already have given you use cases for role prompting, but let's say if you are in education, you will say that okay, AI give me as a tutor. When you are a customer service executive, you will say okay, give me this handling as a support engineer, right? You may solve a problem, but when support engineer solves the problem, he writes the steps. He follows the defined steps to solve it. Let's say there's a switch, in your board which is damaged. What you will do is you just start opening it, see, and that's it. But when an engineer comes, or when a mechanic of electric department comes, he will use the tester to test whether there is a power or not. Then he will see wire configuration or not. Similar at the end, you might both produce same results, or you might not be able to succeed to it. So, what is good is that you actually do the activity in a manner, right? So, if you are working as a role of electrical engineer, your way of thinking and your way of doing is different, and when you are a normal guy, your way of doing is different. So, if you give AI the role you want, then you will get a better response. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next topic we should talk about is React methodology. What is React methodology? Hmm? So React means re and act. It's not React.js. It is React. Re is reason and act is action. So reason plus act is equal to React is a framework that combines reasoning traces with task-specific actions. So what you are trying to say is that you are giving a thought to your question. So we already, I think, discussed about this in a different manner, like chain of thoughts, or like this one shot, few shot algorithm. What we were telling is that do this in this step manner, or do this with this example. So we are giving them a thought to AI, and we are asking AI to, okay, based on this thought, do your action. Correct? So it is, this React methodology is similar to what we are doing in the chain of thought prompting. We are saying that okay, there should be a reason, think about what to do, then act, execute specific actions, and then observe, review action results. So those things, those methodology, if it is followed, then we will get a better response. Let's say React framework powering intelligent customer service agent that can reason about problems and take appropriate actions. So how this React prompting works is it give you a thought, LLM will analyze the current state of and determine what to do next. Then it will actually do the action, like it performs an action based on the thought, and then observation, which is environmental based in feedback on the action. So if you reason, act, and observe, then what you are doing is you are following the React methodology. And when it is required, see, it is required when you have, let's say, some actions to do. So actions like you want that, API should be called, or you want that some calculation should happen, or you would like to have, communication with the file system or images or any text, or let's say you want to search in some data. So if such is the action you would like to perform, then what you do is you give it a thought, and based on that thought or based on that reasoning, you ask AI to do the actions. Are you getting it? Okay. So this is the step-by-step implementation of a React framework, like define available actions, let's say API calls or database queries or external tools, create a reasoning template wherein you have to do is structure your thoughts processes, and then implement the action executor. And that way you are building this feedback loop, and you are actually executing your React framework. Okay. So far we have, read about concepts of prompt engineering, how it works, what is the prompt, what are the algorithms, what are the concepts, what is reasoning and acting in prompting. Now we are talking about workflow. Anybody knows what is workflow? So workflow means the step-by-step process, like how GenAI should work. So if you see, it will take input like your user requests or data sources, images, videos, audios, anything is the input. So first it will take the input, then it will actually process the input and make this prompt engineering work. Like it will, like I said, this ngram algorithm will be executed, or it will actually see the examples, or it will actually see if there is any reason to act. So that way this prompt engineering will process your input and validate it, and if it finds suitable options, then it will actually look into the GenAI engine, and it will select your model and start execution. So once it starts execution, it will get multiple responses. So let's say, if you are giving five steps guide, it each step will give him a response which is unique or which may not be related to each other. So the next step is that with the responses AI has got or with the result AI has got, it will actually try to relate those examples with each other so that it give you a better response by formatting it or by executing the validations or by merging the data. So that is post processing. So your AI has these steps, like first it will take input, then it will process your input, then this GenAI engine will actually start working on it, then it gets some data, and based on that data it will actually do a post processing to give you a response, proper response, accurate response, because GenAI may find multiple things at multiple places, but then actually based on what you have asked, what is the relativity to it, it will actually do this post processing and then it will give you a output. So from your input to the output, these are the steps, or this is the workflow of the GenAI. Any question, please? Hello?
Clear, sir, clear.
Clear? Yeah, I think, I mean, this is generally we know actually that, I mean, when we are giving input, first it actually process the input, right? Then actually in the engine will actually search for the, I mean, which model is suited for this, or what kind of, let's say if you are talking about medical science, so there may be a separate model for medical science, but if you are asking, let's say, about image processing, there might be a different model for image processing or video processing or audio processing, or let's say if you are asking some questions related to mathematics, it might be a different model for altogether. So based on that it will select the model and usually give you response, not give you, create the response and then do the post processing on that response to give you a accurate output based on your inputs. So whenever you got any vague response from AI, you should check what was your request, and you will see, okay, yeah, this response is based on what you have requested. You might forget something to actually ask, and AI has not even considered it. So now what I want is that tomorrow we will have some, I mean, discussions. So I will ask you questions. I will show you some examples, and I mean we will talk about these things in detail. And if you can create any real world case study, or if you can create question based on what we have discussed today, I mean, it will be a very interactive session. Otherwise, if I am only speaking and you are only listening, you might not get what you want to learn. So each of you, would you please create any example case study or anything, even if you actually do one particular example execution on your GenAI model, come back with me and say that, okay, I tried this and I got this. You might have questions around it, or you might be satisfied with what you have done based on the learnings we had today. So I would ask you all that create such examples and see whether you got the response accurately. I mean, what you were getting previously, or I mean, last time, is it better than that? And how is it? So please do this activity at home. I mean, in your remaining time till tomorrow, so that we see, I mean, how your learning is, what you learn. I mean, because what I'm saying is because if you have seen, I asked this question, what is zero shot or one shot prompting, and I got answer, but that answer was not correct or not accurate. But if you take this answer as the learning, you learned wrong. So if you are learning wrong, then also it's a problem. So what I would say is that you show what you learn, so that if it is wrong, I will correct it. And if it is correct, then I will give your example to others that okay, this is the way it should be. Are you getting me? So it's
Yes,
an
sir.
exercise for tomorrow
Yes.
that we will do some real world case study, like we do some prompting, and we'll see how it is coming. If you are programmer, do it with program. If you are a designer, do it with images or text or HTML content or audio, video, whatever you like. Or if you are, I mean, not a designer or not a developer, but you are a normal student in 10th, 12th or anything, you may ask your mathematical equations, mathematical questions, so that you get to know, okay, AI is working this way.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow we will actually discuss about these case studies in detail. So if you have any questions, anything you would like to ask, please feel free to ask right now. Otherwise, you can actually think through and come back tomorrow as well to ask any questions you have or any queries or anything you would like to ask. Okay, so that's it from my side. Are you clear or should I recap it what we learned today?
Right. Clear. Clear.
Perfect. So today I mean, I'm just giving you something. So today we talked about what is GenAI. Then we also discussed what is prompt and prompt engineering and what is attention and how LLM works. Then we talked about tokenization and embeddings. And then we also talked about attention mechanism. And then we also discussed, I mean, various models and their parameters like how much data they can handle, how much context they can take, what are the limitations or what they are actually utilized for, because each model has some its unique way of working. So like I said, if you want something related to code generation, you go with this, but if you are looking for analyzing long documents, you should go with Cloudera. And that way we have to decide with which model we should try. Then we also talked about this zero shot, one shot and few shot prompting, wherein we discuss that if you don't have any examples, if you don't have any shot to give, your prompt should be informative enough to AI to understand and give you the response. But if you have any example like this the Dashara thing which I said, Dashara, I mean marketing material, and you want Diwali material, so you should give that example. Okay, I mean this is the example I want, and actually create it accordingly. Like I said, the scenery one. So if you have a one picture in your mind, and you want to create similar picture with some changes, better to share that picture so that your the shot you have giving will give you a better results. So that is one shot and few shot example. Then we talked about chain of thoughts, where what we are saying is that if you want something to be executed step by step before knowing the answer, please explain that this should be the thoughts input should be given, like BODMAS algorithm. That bracket should be executed first, then your division multiplication should be executed, and that bracket should be executed. Or when it is a data related problem, what you are saying is that okay, first do this. So let's say you want to insert something in your table 2. So what you will say is okay, select the data from table 1 and then process this data, add this is value in it, and then actually insert that into table 2. So that way, what you are doing is you are giving steps. Because if you are not giving steps, AI might do actually insert first and get later, and it may mess up with your data. Okay, so that is chain of thoughts. Then we also talked about role and contextual programming, wherein we said that if you are defining any role, you get the response for that particular role. So if you are a math tutor teaching a 10th student, you have to define that, okay, this is the role of mine and this is the role of other user, and give me the response based on this. And that way what will you get is you will get a, I mean, response which a 10th student can understand. And same thing, it might be that you want to explain this to fourth class 4 student. So the response should be different when you are explaining to class 4 guy or when you are explaining to class 10 guy. So similarly, you have to ask AI what role it should play before giving you the response. Okay. And then we talked about this React framework wherein we said that there should be a reason and action. So if you ask AI to actually thought about it or give it a thinking to one particular scenario, and then do some activity on it, and after that it should give you the response, then you have to implement it accordingly. And it is similar to what we are saying in chain of thought, because in chain of thought also we are giving steps, and here our steps are defined, right? Okay, this is the reason, this is the action, and that's why we are calling it as a react framework, reason and the action framework. And then we also talked about workflow. So I mean, workflow is very simple, we are seeing it daily. I mean, whoever is using the AI, of course. So if you ask AI any question, AI starts searching, and then I mean, it says, okay, I got your response from these places. Now I am doing this. I mean, another thought, and then it will give you the output. So what happened is, first it took your input, then it processed your input so that it understands what the question actually is. Because you are writing any, I mean, one English language, and your English grammar may not be correct, your English statement may not be correct, but what AI has to do is it has to bring out all those relevant keywords from your input so that it give you the response which is relevant for your request. So it will process your request, it will bring out all those keywords required, then it will actually go to engine, select the model and process it, and then bring out some responses, and those responses will be recalculated to give you a proper output. So this is the workflow of GenAI. So I think that's it for today. I don't have any more thing to share, but if you have anything to ask, please you may.
I think there is no question from the student side, but I have an announcement to make. Uh, Please, whoever is available, just tell me how many of you have booked the mentoring sessions. Do you guys are you guys booking these sessions, or what is the current status? Just need to understand. Anyone who haven't booked any of the sessions yet with the internal, like external mentor? Aditi, Deepa, Divya, Jaya Kumar, Govardhan, Koyal. I'm talking Pranshu, Sheikh. Sheikh, I'm seeing you for the first time in the workshop.
No, ma'am, not first time.
Okay.
Ma'am,
So,
actually, college time, same college end at 6 p.m. So that's why I'm not able to join regularly.
understood.
So today
Understood.
is college. Yes, ma'am.
So, Is this time 5:30 to 7:30 suits you?
Yes, ma'am. College over after 5:30. So today don't go to the college. That's why I joined today.
Perfect, perfect. And Sheikh, are you in the WhatsApp group where we are sending
Yes, ma'am.
all the communication? You are there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, have you booked any session with any of the mentor yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know who is your mentor, dedicated mentor?
Yeah,
Tell me the name.
ma'am. With
Acha, what is the project
ma'am,
name?
Tapo Choker.
Tapovardhan. I see.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, perfect. Please keep booking all of the sessions and with your mentors, internal, external, with whomsoever, because these things help you to, step forward in the next prototyping stage. And this is very crucial stage. These
Yes, ma'am.
marks will add and help you to the next stage. Anyone else who haven't joined any kind of session yet? Aditi, who's your mentor? Aditi? Okay. Anyone who all are present is not in the workshop, this WhatsApp group? Shreya, Divya, hi. Hi, Divya, thank you. Okay, okay. Perfect. So you guys are, I'm assuming, already booking the sessions and everything, right? Perfect. Perfect. ठीक है. All right, students, I think we really had a great session today, and thank you so much for you all also, especially Sheikh and I have seen that couple of students were really active today. Let's hope this we will keep this
Yeah, this
for
Pradeeva.
tomorrow's open house. Yes, yes, Tadeva also. So some of the
Yes.
couple of students